We had our first opportunity to catch the ULM Warhawks in action as they played host to St. Francis, and it seems to be a trend now. Mother Nature always trying to crash the party. We take you over to the House of Pain, Malone Stadium, as Bryant Vincent ULM Warhawks set to open up their 2025 campaign against St. Francis. On the Warhawks opening drive, they're off to a good start here. You're going to check out Aiden Armenta right here, throwing to J.P. Coulter, who's going to pick up the first down to get the drive, keep the drive alive, I should say. And then it's Braylon McReynolds in the backfield. And check out this young fella right here on the counter play. He gets some space, gets to the outside, the little hezzy move, the stiff arm. He takes this thing 75 yards. I thought he may have stepped out of bounds, and I thought he also may have scored right here. Brought down at the 1-yard line. That sets up the former OCS Eagle Hunter Herring at the with the quarterback sneak for the first Warhawk touchdown of the season. ULM leads 7-0 at that point. Next drive, it's Aiden Armenta trying to add on to the lead at this point. He drops back, he steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off for a 32-yard gain. The ref took a stumble right there. The ball pops loose at the back end of this thing, but he's able to recover it. The Warhawks miss a 49-yard field goal and cannot capitalize at that point. But how about some defense? Nick Whitfield looking to scramble this one. It's Cedrian Langston right here. You're going to shut this thing down with a big hit on the back end of this thing. Beautiful stuff from him. We jump ahead now to the second quarter. Mr. Whitfield going to drop back the pass once again. Check out Billy Pullen at the end position, using his hands effectively, gets his hands up, deflects the pass. It's the big fella, Cliff Mosley, with the interception, a crafty interception right there for the Warhawks. Once again, though, that offense would stall out. No points on the board for the Warhawks. And it's Darko Perkins McAllister getting to the quarterback once again for the QB sack. Again, the Warhawks would get a field goal, would lead at halftime 10-0. They would pick it up a little bit in the second half. At last check, ULM was leading 23-0. I will bring you an update on our website, myarklamis.com. Let's check out some other college football scores. First of all, I must mention former ULM Warhawk Ahmad Hardy suited up for the Missouri Tigers for the first time, and what a day he had. 100 yards on 10 carries and 1 score in the Tigers' 61-6 win over Central Arkansas. Those other college football scores coming this weekend. Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will host Southeastern Louisiana at the Joe to open their season. Kickoff set for 6:30. Also in action, the Grambling State Tigers and Mickey Joseph and company. They will be taking on Langston University inside Independence Stadium for the Shreveport Kickoff Classic. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. And that one, other football games, big ones. Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers kick off their season against the Clemson Tigers. To settle the debate on where the real Death Valley is, they will kick off at 6:30. And the Arkansas Hogs look to start their 2025 campaign off on the right foot as they host Alabama A&M at 3:15. Let's do some MAIS football now. River Oaks and Riverfield Academy facing off an 11-man football this evening. The Mustangs opting to go downfield. They bring it in for the huge play and the first down. Beautiful start for Bo Barton and company this one. The Mustangs on the move now. The quarterback keeper, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to make his way down near the goal line before he's finally going to be brought down. But just check out the run here, shedding tackles, making guys miss. Beautiful run from him. Disaster soon happened on the very next play, though, with a mishandled snap. And Riverfield is going to come up with the ball, and they're going to have it in great field position. And then it's the big man, John Cade Ziegler, with a huge 3-touchdown day. He's going to keep it himself and take it all the way for the score right here. One of those 3 touchdowns. Riverfield Academy would lead 22-0. And then, of course, Mother Nature ruined the fun. This game wouldn't count as a win or a loss for either team, but Riverfield Academy was leading 22-0 at last check. Other football scrimmage action, Sterlington hosting the Ash Trojans this one. Trojans in the red zone. They're going to take a shot to the end zone to a wide open man, and he's going to come down with it. This is the same Ash team we saw in the state championship game just a year ago. Yeah, they're still really, really good. The Trojans this time, or the Panthers offense this time, they're going to go with a toss to the tailback. He puts it on the ground. The Trojans get the turnover right there as they recover that fumble. Ash would take advantage of it as they're going to give it to the tailback. No more JT Lindsay, but they still have a really good tailback back here as he's going to rumble in, breaking plenty of tackles all the way to the end zone to extend the lead out to 14-0 at that point. The Panthers try to get things going. They give it to Strohmeyer out of the backfield, and he shows off the moves and the toughness for a big first down gain. Yeah, bright sign right there for the Panthers in the run game after losing a guy like Hagen Herring. You love to see plays like that. Shortly after, the Panthers, though, they would put the ball on the ground. Once again, the Trojans are right there to recover the fumble. It seemed to be the story of the day for the Sterlington Panthers, just turnovers and costly turnovers as they would get momentum, just kind of slowed it down. The Trojans back on the attack. It's quarterback pulling it, keeping it himself this time, and he's going to leave everyone else behind for another Trojan touchdown. I'll tell you what, it would be Ash getting the big win, 30-0 over the Panthers. Week 1 for the Panthers against Tioga coming up next week. And while we're on the topic of high school football, be sure to head over to our website, myarklamas.com, to continue the countdown to kick off with full interviews from our KTVE Coaches Media Day. 12 amazing coaches stopped in to discuss all kinds of football fun, from the team's potential this season to how they spend their free time when they're not on the gridiron. Plenty of fun chats, so be sure to go check out all of those as they will continue to release all the way up to September 5th, week 1 of the LHSAA football season. And let's finish things off tonight with a couple MAI softball scores. We had Prairie View Academy leading over Franklin Academy 3-0 before, once again, it seems to be the trend, Mother Nature comes to ruin the fun. And also, this game did get finished, had that score flipped, excuse me. It was Claiborne Academy with the 21-0 win over Riverdale Academy, and that one big win for Claiborne Academy. And tomorrow night, we got more football scrimmages and Bayou Jam. Be sure to check out all the highlights right here on The Score.